dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seeming. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. Peace and love to all the gods and goddesses and the high vibrate species on the planet. What it is, what it do, good people, what's happening? What's happening? What y'all got going on out there, man? What's up? Peace and love to you. Academy mates, what's up, man? Peace and love to you. Peace and love, what's happening? Come on in, man. Y'all have a seat next to me, you know what I'm saying? We about to get it in, you feel me? We got some, where the thing go? Where you going? Where you going? Where'd you go? Wow. What a mouse. What a mouse. Where'd my title go? Okay, well, I don't know where my title went, guys, but look, we got Vermin. We got some Vermin. What in the, like, I'm tweaking. Am I tweaking? Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. Yep. Okay, so we got SCP-8074, the Vermin, the Trash Goblin. All right, so I don't know what the hey happened here with my setup, but we're going to figure this out. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? Listen, we're real time. We in real time. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So we do have numerology. We got the Trash Goblin. That's more so, you know what I'm saying? That's like what's the other word for it? Dumpster diving. You know what I'm saying? He's a dumpster diver. What's some other words, man? I actually looked it up. I looked it up, guys. You know what I'm saying? And I had it up. What they call it? They said totting. Other names for trash goblin. You know what I'm saying? For dumpster diving. Skipping. They got skiptarianism. That's crazy. It's actual, you know what I'm saying, skiptarianism. And this is dumpster diving, you know what I'm saying? So basically these trash goblins do a little dumpster diving, you know what I'm saying, because I guess they live on the notion of another man's trash is another goblin's treasure, so to speak. So yeah, we definitely have some mystical creatures here. I'm not going to say myth, I'm going to say mystical. This would be dealing with the fairy realm. And if you didn't know, this is a magical realm, this earth realm, you know what I'm saying? It's a magical realm. It's a magical world. It's a lot of magic going on right in front of your face. I'll just say it like that. Right in front of your face, and you wouldn't even know it because it's magic, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't understand the concept of magic, then you would never understand how most of the people are put under some type of spell, some form of fashion, whether you did it to yourself or you've allowed others to do it to you. And we can start with the English language for one, and all the down talking upon yourself when you're speaking these words, these spells, English language. It you know what I'm saying, you could actually cast a spell upon yourself and wouldn't even know it. So for those that's like in the negative and always, man, I never get the why always me, all that type of energy that you put out is a frequency, and when you put it out with so much emotion behind it, you could actually manifest more suffering upon yourself just because you're down, you know what I mean? So it's always good to be optimistic about certain situations, and as you heard me, I said certain situations, because sometimes it's when it's out of your hand and it's completely left, and you just gonna have to deal with that, right? And there's ways to deal with it when you're on the left side, but for the most part, before things get worse, it's about what we're speaking out of our mouths, and that's a part of this magic, you know what I'm saying? Which brings us to the 8074, the actual number that adds up to for numerology, which is the number 1, which is masculine energy, the sun, Leo, in the 5th house. And the positives there are as ambitious, daring, commanding, original, inventive, forceful, generous, independent, courageous, a leader, generous, action-oriented, fearless, aggressive. Of course, it's positive, so it's aggressive towards your goals just to get things done. Dynamic, bold, strong, capable of mental foresight, right? And the negative side is arrogant, bossy, selfish, egotistical, cold, bullying, manipulating, stubborn, domineering, dependent, narrow, demanding, antagonizing, insulting, sore loser. All right, so for the occupations there, you got lawyer, writer, a leader, a pioneer, administrator, director, supervisor, doctor, executive, office producer, a manager, instructor, captain, expert, entrepreneur, scientist, president, first in life. Tidbits, rulership over large and imposing buildings, official residences, headquarters, royal palaces, hills, forests, convention halls. The colors that coordinate with the number 1 is the colors yellow, orange, and the brown families. And active principle of self, and the tarot is the magician's card, and it acts as a bridge between the astral realm and earth. Great energy and potential, a path guide pointing out directions and ideas, new beginnings, opportunities, and talents. You know what I'm talking about? So that's the number 1. So when y'all be saying that 1111 all the time, the 1111, this is what some of the energies that you'd be dealing with, right? And again, we're dealing with goblins, so this is definitely acts as a bridge between the astral realm and earth. So, and if you're not familiar, I've seen several TikToks out there where there's this old guy out in the woods, and he's actually filmed and caught some goblin or trolls or something out there. He caught something out there in the woods, and it looked like a little mini a troll smurf. It looked like a smurf, but it wasn't blue, it was green. You know what I'm saying? Of course, because nature, right? But yeah, I saw that junk and I was like, yeah. Now he's on to something. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a certain frequency to be on to attract these things, to even see these things. And the fact that he caught it on camera, you know what I'm saying, shows that he's vibing on a level, a frequency to where they feel somewhat safe around him. That, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the frequency on the planet is rising, and there's a lot of things that's starting to pop out that used to be in the shadows. It was always here, but you just couldn't see it, right? You're not on the frequency. But now we're getting to that point now where on Earth things are starting to rise, and we're starting to get on that frequency where it's some stuff out there that people starting to see. And the government's not going to be able to do too much about silencing everybody. You know what I'm saying? Not even the SCP is going to have enough amnestics to go around. You know what I mean? When we all wake up to the actual truth. And that's what brings us here today. All right, so we're going to see what these trash goblins, which I'd rather not call them trash goblins. I would just call them just, you know what I'm saying, some herbal savages, you know what I'm saying, salvagers, you know what I'm saying, because they're salvaging things. So we just call them some urban salvagers. Not too much is trash, because I happen to know a thing or two about these buddies right here. You get on their nerves, you do something to make them mad, whatever, your stuff start coming up missing. You know what I'm saying? These little suckers will take your keys, your wallet, you know what I'm saying, your little small your rings, your jewelry, personal little items and stuff like that. They'll get you. They'll get over on you. You know what I'm saying? So you watch out. You feel me? So that's why we don't want to treat everything with hostility when we see it. If you see it, you know what I'm saying? If it's trying to get at you, get back. You know what I'm saying? You got to get active. You feel me? But if it ain't trying to hurt you, man, then don't just go buck crazy, because that's why a lot of stuff don't even want to deal with the human, because the human can't take certain things. You see it, you want to kill it, and that ain't, or unalive it. And sometimes that's not even a deal. It's not even a score. But enough of that. You know what I'm saying? Let's Academates, I hope you got what you need, because I do. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to what it is that we do, further ado, you know what I'm saying, type of stuff like that. If you're new, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. No pressure, of course. Shadow Law, y'all get y'all aces in the back. You know what I'm talking about? I brought my guy back, so he is waiting on you. Definitely waiting on you. So y'all get back there, y'all have fun. You know what I'm saying? Have fun, and we gonna see what these trolls buy. So, let's get the thing busting.
Transmission received. 805 Council ID detected. Playing log now.
Item number 8074. Vermin, colloquially known as trash goblins. Notice of administrative review. The protocols detailed in this document are under budgetary probation. No additional expenses are to be authorized without the express written approval of Budgetary Commission Chair Eileen Brenner. Containment Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. All contained instances of SCP-8074 are to reside in a designated housing complex within the minimum security wing of Site-254. Instances who refuse to participate in mandatory counseling sessions may have their recreation privileges revoked with the approval of their assigned caseworker. Instances who display no signs of antisocial behavior after 3 consecutive months may be deemed eligible for reintegration into human society only with the written consent of Project Lead Dr. Richard Mayhew. Description: SCP-8074 are a group of diminutive humanoids, distinguishable from humans by their short stature, deformed facial features, and varied reptilian and insectoid appendages. All currently contained instances of SCP-8074.
Do I have the same thing? Get ready. I'll say that. Get ready. Because he just called out the main. Some of the main. So get ready.
Identified separately as SCP-8074-1 through SCP-8074-73, have exhibited some or all of the following behavioral tendencies: an affinity for refuse, waste, and decaying organic matter, a compulsion to make exhibitionistic displays of grotesque bodily functions, a disregard for cultural norms associated with hygiene, public behavior, personal boundaries, and group social dynamics. Instances of SCP-8074 who do not display these tendencies are not considered a threat to normalcy, and no effort is to be made to contain them at this time. Site-254. Staff may not refer to SCP-8074, even in unofficial communications, as trash goblins. Interview Log 8074, 23.3. Subject: SCP-8074-23. Interviewer: Dr. Richard Mayhew. Time of interview: February 23, 2018 at 1:15 military time.
I see from your file that your health has improved since your last physical.
I've been sleeping better this month, at least. Less to worry about here, I guess.
Do you finally want to talk about the incident you had at work just before you came here?
Why? So I can go back?
So you can be in control of what happens to you from here. Isn't that what you want?
I never liked working there.
Pearson Media Group is a pretty tough door to get your foot in. You must have worked hard for that opportunity.
I didn't say I didn't work for it, I just didn't like it.
Don't think of it as going back. Think of it as moving forward. Whatever the next step is for you, we need to make sure you have the best chance for success, not just for your career, but for your well-being.
If the best chance is still a bad chance, is it worth it? At least now I can sleep. Don't have to worry anymore, not about my job, not about my clothes, not about anything.
Was something wrong with your clothes at Pearson?
They never fit right. Never mind, you wouldn't get it.
Why don't you try to explain it for me anyway? As long as we're both here.
It's not like they stopped fitting when I got to Pearson. They fit the same as they always did. I just never realized they didn't fit right until I got there. It's like I didn't know how well a suit could fit until I saw the rest of them. Everyone else, their jackets always tapered so perfectly, their shirts always looked so soft and snug and comfortable all at the same time. Even their skin looked like it fit better than mine, like their faces just rested more naturally on their skulls than mine did.
SCP-8074-23 squeezes a pimple on its upper lip and inhales the discharge into its snout.
It can be easy to feel inadequate when starting off somewhere new, but that doesn't diminish what you accomplished to get there.
It wasn't just a feeling. It was just too little to ever pin down, like how they never invited me to go out with them for drinks after work. I wouldn't have minded if they just flat out told me, If it was a company culture thing, if I was a bad fit, if I wasn't qualified to sit at the same table as them, they could have fired me for all I cared, but it never happened. If I invited myself along, no one ever said no.
That's a good sign.
But how many times do you have to invite yourself before you wonder why no one else will do it? How many times do you have to invite yourself before you take the hint and give up?
Is that what you did on the day of the incident? Give up?
I just stopped pretending, that's all. Not like that was what I went in that morning planning to do. I actually...
Look here, buddy. Self-esteem issues. Sometimes, just like what the positives here are saying, you know what I'm saying? Like the negatives aren't really there hitting on, but he really need to jump into these positives, man. To be independent. Don't worry about nobody else, man. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to invite you, don't worry. They don't want to invite you, bro. Invite yourself somewhere else. You feel me? This is a part of getting to know yourself and knowing what you know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, it depends on what the situation is too. Like, I can't really just speak for him or for them because I don't know the situation. You feel me? But people are like that. Like, they do feel like they're better or things like that. You know what I'm saying? And it does get like that via school, jobs. It doesn't matter. Folks just, you know what I'm saying? Some people are just egotistical, you know what I'm saying, arrogant assholes. And that's just what it is. It is what it is, right? And they'll use the dog at you, you know what I'm saying? And you got to watch out for that. So that's why I tell folks, get familiar with them 48 law of power. You feel me? Because that'll show you, you know what I'm saying, a lot about a man's character, especially when he's trying to run game, or, you know what I'm saying, you just there for a certain aspect. You know what I'm saying? If you just there to do a job, you shouldn't be worried about nothing else anyway. You feel me? Do your job, whatever, go home. Stop comparing yourself to other people, man. You know what I'm saying? They probably got their suits tailored. Maybe you should ask a question. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, how you get your suit to fit like that? My suit ain't fitting like yours. You know what I'm saying? Y'all joints is busting. You feel me? Let me you know what I'm saying? Can y'all point me in the right direction? You feel me? Like, I mean, and then it's sitting back like you got a little pride on yourself too. You feel me? Because you feel like somebody has to invite you somewhere. You feel me? Why don't you excite something? You know what I'm saying? And it get to the point where people wanna come hang with you. You know what I'm saying? You get something busting to where they want to come with you. You feel me? Be original, just like the positives say. Be original, man. You know what I'm saying? Original, independent, be courageous. You know what I'm saying? Be inventive, daring, commanding. Like, if you really want some attention, command that job. You know what I'm saying? Don't demand it and don't take it, but you know what I'm saying? You command that. So, and that's by you being original, being yourself. You feel me? Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Get it together out there. So if anybody out there kind of having some of them issues, you know what I'm saying? I hope that kind of helped you a little bit. You feel me? Do you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just do you. And trust me, you gonna gain the collateral that you need for what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe you want to partner up with some people to befriend some people that ain't really gonna be your friend, homie. You really want that on your conscience? Now you work so hard to befriend these guys, and now they really shitting on you. I mean, my bad, I'm sorry, but you know. I'm just saying though.
I really thought I was going to make the most of the year. It was just after winter break. We closed for the last 2 weeks of the year and pick up at the start of January. And I was thinking this would be the moment everything finally comes together for me. I bought a new suit and everything. It still didn't feel like it fit right, but I figured at least I could try. So we were all sitting in the meeting room, waiting for the director. And we were eating breakfast, bagels, danishes, coffee, that sort of thing, and talking about our breaks. Everyone was going around the room talking about where they went. One went to Tokyo, one went to Milan, one had just gotten back from Jamaica. I hadn't gone anywhere. After my car payments and student loans, I was lucky I could even afford to stay at home. Even the new suit was bought on credit.
That's okay.
Was it hard to tell them that?
I didn't tell them, because when they came around to me, they just skipped me, like they knew not to even ask.
Would you have felt better if they had asked?
Maybe not, but they could have asked anyway. I'm sitting at the same table as them. I earned my spot as much as them. You said it yourself. Why would they act like I'm not even here?
SCP-8074-23 picks a scab off of its pelvic papules and pushes it into its gullet.
So that's when I tore off my shirt and jacket. I figured it would never fit right as long as it kept bunching up around my back lumps and the pus was making it sticky. So I just reached in with my claws and tore the thing to shreds. Fastest $1,000 I ever wasted.
SCP-8074-23 reaches for its back and rubs its dorsal corpuscles.
Is that when you grabbed the garbage?
That's when I grabbed the garbage. There was one bag in the maintenance room that had been in there since before the break. Must have been left over from the Christmas party 2 weeks before. I had picked up on it, with my antennae, and at that point I figured why the fuck not? So I ran into the maintenance closet, pulled out that stinking bag of trash, dumped it all out on the conference table, and started stuffing as much of it as I could into my maw until security came.
What did they say?
Say? Nothing. Not with words, at least.
Well, how did they look?
He responded with a pitiful, disgusted mostly. Disgusted but not surprised.
And you?
I wasn't disgusted.
Surely you can't honestly say you felt better eating garbage.
Listen, you might not like it, but no one can tell me how to eat garbage but me. If the table is full, I'll settle for scraps. Just don't ask me to beg for them.
You don't think you deserve better?
Looking at my options, I think I deserve not to starve.
SCP-8074-23 regurgitates a partially decomposed fish.
So now we talk about this dude is a troll. Is that what the fuck is going on here? Is that what's going on here? So he done turned into a troll. So he had on a whole avatar or something. I mean, y'all let me know what y'all getting out of it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just because they showing this dude a humanoid. Yeah, human type, whatever. Excuse me. Apparently he's like a Arab or something. But now he acting like he got the character. Now he's starting to, show the characteristics of a troll, a goblin, whatever. So was he that the whole time? It's probably why your suit wasn't fitting, homeboy. You definitely supposed to get that tailored, player. That wasn't gonna suit you right. No pun, no intended. It just wasn't. You feel me? So you just gonna have to get that tailored. Okay, for real, you gonna have to get that tailored. It would have fit you a little bit better. Now you talking about your skin. Now the skin issue, hey. You have to get with your creator on that. Until I lay eyes on you myself, I don't really know what to tell you what you can do about that. You feel me? I'd love to help you, but I don't really. They gonna take care of you though. I guess they gonna get you straight. You seem to be chilling right now for the most part. Let's go.
Skeleton from its laryngeal sac onto the table in front of it. Interview Log 8074-61.3. Subject SCP-8074-61. Interviewer Dr. Richard Mayhew. Time of interview July 13, 2029 at 1525 military time.
Your case worker tells me you've been arriving late recently, skipping meetings. What's wrong?
Nothing really. I guess I don't see the point to all this.
The point is to get you to a stage where you have the tools and skills to be your best self.
But I'm already my best self.
Do you think you were being your best self at the party where the incident occurred?
I think I was being the only self there is for me to be.
Wouldn't you rather have a choice in the matter? You don't have to talk about anything you're not comfortable talking about, but for your sake, I think it would be best if we use this time constructively.
You're saying that because it's your job.
My job involves many duties, but I wouldn't be taking the time to sit here and work with you if I didn't think it was worthwhile.
The incident was a last resort, that's all.
Were you trying to make a statement?
No, I was trying to make friends.
SCP-8074-61 peels a strip of dead skin from its forearm and begins to fiddle with it.
You know, I never really had any gay friends. When I was growing up, when I was in high school, if there were any gay people in my town at all, you'd never know it. It's not something I ever felt bad about, but anything's hard when you're the only one.
Is that why you joined your college's Queer Student Alliance?
It's why I tried. But the vibe of that place, it's like day one when I walked in. During the open house, everyone I saw gave me a look like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
It's easy to feel out of place when you're a newcomer, but that doesn't mean you can't have a place. No one's a newcomer forever.
That's why I kept going back. Even after I could barely get a hello out of anyone that first day, I kept going back. You know, with the hope folks would warm up. It wasn't fun, but it wasn't as bad as not trying at all. Any chance I could take, I took. I'd talk to people, I'd get involved with activities, and it's not like anyone told me to get out or fuck off or leave them alone. They just never gave anything back.
If they let you join the club and participate like anyone else, why would you say they didn't have a place for you?
I don't know, something behind the eyes. When someone tells you to fuck off, at least you can say, "Hey, this guy doesn't like me, but who cares? Let's just move on." But when they just leave you hanging without saying a word, I could go around the room trying my best to be friendly, and somehow by the end I'd feel like the asshole.
Are you ready to tell me about the new...
Ever in a situation like that, remove yourself. And just let it be. Just remove yourself. Do yourself that favor, please. Just silently remove yourself. Simplest and easiest thing you can do.
Quiz ball?
It's a pun.
I understand that.
Not a very good pun.
Are you ready to tell me about what happened?
SCP-8074-61 picks a nodule of cerumen out of its ear and begins to suckle on it.
I tried my best. I got all dressed up, spent all afternoon styling my hair. My hair isn't even long enough to style. I just felt like I had to put in the extra work anyway. Like if the night was going to be a success, it would be because I put in the effort.
It sounds like you wanted to be your best self after all.
And if that had worked, would we be talking about it now?
SCP-8074-61 holds its face in its hands for a moment as it expels a greenish cloud of sulfuric gas from its pectoral sphincter.
I was just really excited to finally be someplace where people like me would care about me for who I was. I don't know what I expected. I thought it would feel like, I don't know, coming home for the first time.
Dr. Mayhew begins to speak, but instead stifles a cough.
It didn't take long. As soon as I walk in the door and I go over to Alejandro, the club president, just to say hi, that's all. What does he say? He looks me up and down and goes, "You know, you didn't have to come."
SCP-8074-61 deeply inhales the gas surrounding it and releases it in a low, wet belch.
So that's when I headed to the bathroom. I think it started because I didn't want anyone to see me cry, but it was really because that was the fastest way to start chugging the sludge in the septic tank.
Is that really what you wanted?
It's not like there was anything else left to do at that point. So I tore a couple toilets off the floor and started digging in the muck and scarfing it down. But then instead of letting it pass into my gut, I gargled it all back up, ran into the club room and started spraying it as far as I could, along with as much bile as I could cough up without getting dizzy.
But looking at that day as a whole, looking at what you had done up to that moment, and how you had hoped the evening would go, did regurgitating the effluvium all over the clubroom genuinely make you feel good?
It felt better than doing nothing.
SCP-8074.
What the fuck? Bruh. What? Excuse me. I mean, you see, I'm even choked up like, what the fuck? What? Come on, bro. Hey. Out of here with that, man. Hey, what's wrong with him? What? Dude? Man, you supposed to be in the garbage can somewhere doing something, bro. Hey, come on, bro. You broke the toilets? And then you went to, man, no. I'm glad, hey, I would not have wanted to be in that room. Trust me. I probably would have had to, see? Oh, man, hey. Oh, my gosh. But listen, on the flip scale of that, for those that like to treat people like that, see what you can get? Get it? You see what he did, right? I'm just saying, you see what he did? Damn.
-61 spits out the hard pit of the cerumen nodule it had been suckling.
There's a story you hear a lot when you're a kid, that when you're growing up, you might feel like you don't fit in, like you're weird, like you're different. But Oz is somewhere over the rainbow, and once you get there, you'll find that the things that make you different are the things that make you special.
Yeah.
There's a lot of truth in that story.
Yeah.
But what if the reason you didn't fit in was never that the people around you were shallow and close-minded? What if, no matter where you go, you really are just a weirdo?
Budgetary probation. As the containment procedures describe...
Why you can't be the cool weirdo, though? You know what I'm saying? All the weird stuff going on this planet. What is you talking about? See, you want to fit in with people that you don't need to be fitting in with. That's why stuff ain't working, because you trying to be something that you not. Be you and do you, and don't be worried about them. I promise. You know what I'm saying? You'll love yourself even more. It sounds like you don't love yourself. And that's that bush. That's that bush. You feel me? So, like, yeah, you need to protect your emotions, man. Whoever needs to hear that, you tell me, you know what I'm saying? Protect that thing. That's why I tell y'all on every video, you feel me? Protect your emotions, man, because that's important. You see how this dude is, man? He feeling sorrow, man. It make people want to do the craziest stuff, bro. You feel me? They lose it and they go insane with it. You know what I'm talking about? And that it's like, and all you need is somebody to tell you, just do you. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that. The more people don't want to fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? The more time you got to fuck with yourself and get to know yourself. And that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? You knowing you. And trust me, when you know everything about you that there is to know, can't nobody else do you. You know what I'm saying? Will nobody else be able to do you nothing? There's no way. There's no way around it because it's you. You know what I'm saying? It's you. And you know who you are fully. So, and then eventually when you get that energy comes, then that energy starts to draw that's beneficial for that energy. You know what I'm saying? You begin to draw that. But right now, if you're all sporadic, trying to figure yourself out, but at the same time figure out why others are, no. It's a confusing energy, and you're not gonna get anywhere. But you're gonna get more confusion.
Described in this document are under budgetary probation. Further research into the treatment of SCP-8074 is not authorized. For more information, please refer to the attached documentation. Office of the Budgetary Commission. Transcript of Budgetary Commission. Hearing 130220-8074. Parties in attendance: Eileen Brenner, Budgetary Commission Chair; Vivian Radcliffe, Ethics Committee Liaison; Dr. Richard Mayhew, SCP-8074 Project Lead.
Thank you for joining us for this review, Dr. Mayhew. We'll make this as brief as possible.
It's nothing to worry about, dear. We just want to make sure we're getting as much benefit as possible from your work with SCP-8074.
I'm still not sure I understand what the purpose of this review is. Is the substance of my work at Site 254 being called into question.
The substance of your work at Site 254 has always been in question, Dr. Mayhew. This is just a review.
We can't keep things ticking along without a little self-reflection now, can we?
Hey, Doc,
If this is an administrative review, shouldn't there be a council representative?
Oh, don't worry. I think we can handle this one on our own.
Okay, so just so y'all know, we've definitely been getting pings all over the numerology, like especially with the occupations. We damn near covered the whole list of occupations. You know what I'm saying? We got administrators right there. He just called it. You know what I'm saying? Directors, supervisors, yeah, doctors. Yeah. So we covered that part. We got the astral realm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about the energy. You know what I'm saying? Because these boys got some self-esteem problems. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so like the sore loser right here. You feel me? Dependent. You feel me? Like narrow. You feel me? Like a whole lot of that. You know what I'm saying? Going on. Yeah, definitely in the negative side with their energy, their attitudes.
If that's how we're doing this, then I guess...
All right, starting with the heart of the matter. Would you like to explain to us why you consider it a good use of Foundation resources to devote time and personnel to rehabilitating trash goblins?
We prefer the term SCP-8074.
Thank you for the clarification. We've made note of your preference.
Now, would you care to explain why integrating trash goblins into human society is so high on your department's list of priorities?
Because it's the right thing to do. SCP-8074 collectively show little propensity for violence, at least no more than the average human. The outbursts we've catalogued are a legitimate cause for concern, but not one that's without solutions. To continue to sequester them, even when they no longer exhibit antisocial behavior, would serve no purpose.
It would serve the purpose of not having to hire social workers to discuss coping strategies with garbage-eating cretins.
The Foundation takes the ethical treatment of garbage-eating cretins very seriously, but providing them with counseling and self-help seminars does not fall within current policy guidelines.
It would be cruel not to at least give them a chance to be human.
Wouldn't it be even more cruel to let them believe that if they try to be human, they might succeed? They know what they are. That's why they're here.
We've made great progress so far.
One can teach the crow to swim, but it will never become a swan.
Crows are remarkable birds.
But they're not swans, are they?
They also can't learn to swim.
Mayhew holds up a file containing SCP-8074 documentation.
Just look at the photos in the attached files. What do you see?
Trash goblins.
Yes, but what features do they actually have? Do they have scales, antennae, claws, snouts, protruding mandibles?
Of course they do.
But look at the photo. Is that what you literally see?
Not as such.
Then why do you say they have them?
Well, if they didn't have them, they wouldn't be trash goblins, would they?
It's just common sense, dear. If you're suggesting instead that your anomaly's containment is the result of some sort of mass hallucination, it's going to take a lot more than a few photos to convince this panel.
One of them ate a septic tank.
Hallucination? No, I've seen what they are. They've seen what they are. But it doesn't add up, does it? Why do we only learn of them after their public outbursts? If you ran a Fortune 500 company, why would you hire one in the first place? It defies reason.
Quotas, maybe.
All of the entities we've contained have expressed exceptionally low feelings of self-worth in high-pressure social environments. The mind is a powerful thing. The easiest way to convince someone of something is to believe it yourself. What if, in this case, they simply believed so strongly that the universe itself began to agree?
If the universe agrees, then it's unanimous. Beginning at the start of the next quarter, all projects relating to SCP-8074 will be placed on budgetary probation. If resources continue to be misused, we'll have to reconsider the operating budget of Site 254 as a whole. If there are no further objections, this meeting is adjourned.
Will you at least consider the success rates I've detailed in last quarter's reports?
No, Dr. Mayhew. Nobody reads your reports.
Dr. Mayhew slumps back in his chair, staring at his feet. He separates his cheek flaps, draws a...
I slump back in mine. You feel me? Like, whoa, hold on. Well, damn. What am I doing this for?
Clump of sputum from his mucous nodes and ejects it onto his shoes.
Doctor's note. Oh my god, is that what happened to Dr. Mayhew? I always wondered why he suddenly became a pariah. He's been infected by this SCP, and nobody seems to care. I will probably have to report this to O5 Council in a separate log. I mean, I could just ignore it and let Dr. Mayhew be. Nobody likes him anyway.
Transmission received. O5 Council ID detected.
Well, people, that's the vision. Obviously, these goblins are occupying humanoid bodies. Well, not humanoid bodies, but an avatar, human avatar. Yeah, and some of the characteristics start to peel out through the body. Yeah, maybe like some type of shape-shifting transformation or something. I don't want to necessarily, you know what I'm saying, excuse me, say that, but something's going on. You feel me? Because you're showing me pictures of a human. You know what I'm talking about? And Buddy got some issues. We got peeling skin. We got stuff coming out of the ears. They just, we got the characteristics of the goblin. But we got them in human bodies. Maybe. I mean, they really didn't make that clear. You know what I mean? Well, I guess that's what he was trying to allude to when he was talking to the girl. You know what I'm saying? Is that what you see? I mean, that's what you think when you think of goblin. That's what you think, because that's what you've been told. But is that what you see when you look at this thing? It's not what you see. You see you and I. So what's the problem? It's like the problem is they doing stuff that the average person wouldn't do, I guess. But that's I beg to differ, because there's some people in bodies like these that's doing some atrocious things the normal person wouldn't do. What's so bad about what they're doing? Because what they're doing, in a sense, just humor me here. What they're doing ain't as bad as what they're doing. Believe that. What they're doing ain't nowhere near close. I'd rather have this vermin problem than that vermin problem. You feel me? Because that's the problem we got back there. The shallow boys. That's the problem. That's the real vermin. And they doing some stuff that's just... Y'all see it? To an extent that your mind will allow you to go before you just... You break down. You feel me? But it's fine. It's time, and it's been overdue, and it comes, and hopefully it doesn't come for you. You know what I mean? So y'all get ready. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be stuff like this going on. It's going to become the actual norm. You know what I'm saying? Because it's what things do, and it's stuff out there that wants to come through, that should come through, that needs to come through. You know what I mean? Because it's time to elevate on all scales, man. On all scales. You know what I'm talking about? they say we can't take it. I'm like, boy, you're tweaking. You're tweaking, because we see it every day. You know what I'm saying? We rather just know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why we, like, most, I ain't gonna say we, but most people can't take it is because you're not just, you know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, you've admitted it now, you know what I'm saying, that you're dealing with the extraterrestrials, and you know what I'm saying, re-engineered their stuff. Okay, you've admitted that. Okay, yeah. That's cool, but that's still distraction out there. What's going on here on ground? You know what I'm talking about? What about them tunnels? What's under? What's in the water? What's, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, you did say that. Yeah, they're in the water. You know what I'm saying? We have, yeah. Okay, you said that. Okay, my bad. You did say the water. All right, but still, we got mountains, we got tunnels, we got a lot of stuff that, you know what I'm saying, that's coming out and then it's getting swept. It's coming out and then it's getting swept. It's coming out and then it's getting swept. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? I want to say you're moving too fast, but it's, nah. We're not getting to the bottom of the stuff that's coming out. That's what we need. We need the bottom of that. You know what I'm talking about? When you spill it, we need the whole bottom of that. You know what I'm saying? You just need to flip the cup over. Flip it all the way over. Just let it sit over the table. You know what I'm saying? Let it all. Yeah. We need all that before we move on. You know what I'm talking about? Or we need pockets. When you drop it, you know what I'm saying, we need somebody to stay over there and check that out. Don't move to the next one. You know what I'm saying? We got somebody covering that. We got somebody gonna cover the next one. We got people that's gonna cover the stuff that's gonna be releasing, right? But we need somebody to check that all the way out the bottom of the barrel. You feel me? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We definitely in there with the numerology, of course. You know what I'm saying? It's the magician's card, that bridge between the astral realm and Earth. You know what I'm saying? That's the the majestic side of it. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely mystical in nature. Active principle of self. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just be sure to keep in mind some of the things that I spoke on about the emotional mental fortitude of some of these people, you know what I'm saying, or these trolls, you know what I'm saying? They were really down, and that's low vibratory energy. You don't really want to sit too long in energy like that, you know what I'm saying? It's draining, definitely draining, you know what I'm saying, and it can ruin a lot of things in your life. I do want to leave y'all with that, you know what I'm saying? So be wary of that, you know what I'm saying? And be cautious of people that's in that type of energy, you know what I'm saying? If you try to help them out, you know what I'm saying, make sure you go in with your guard up, you know what I'm saying? Because certain things that's on them could actually jump on you as well if you leave yourself open, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to help people, make sure you got yourself together, you know what I'm saying? And you keep yourself protected. And don't force it. I would say that definitely don't force trying to help anybody. You know what I'm saying? If you lend a hand, they take it, cool. Only let that go so far, because you're going to have to pull back. You can't put too much of your energy into somebody else that's needing to get themselves together for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So you can only give them a little bit of the energy. I would suggest that. But you know what I'm saying? To each his own. Y'all be cool out there, you know what I'm saying? Keep your head on that swivel. Don't forget to keep yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally protected at all times. Due diligence, critical thinking. Keep all these on your measure stick, man. You know what I'm saying? And take these numbers, like, I guess when you get them, you can take these numbers for your day, you know what I'm saying, or into the next day. You know what I'm saying? Being capable of mental foresight. You feel me? Being able to see things. You know what I'm saying? Stay dynamic, aggressive towards your goals. New beginnings, opportunities, and talents. You know what I'm saying? Dig in. You know what I'm saying? A new year is coming. Be prepared to dig in. A lot of things are going to be happening. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep up with it all. I wouldn't try to keep up with it all. I would definitely keep up with the things that's moving along with your path. You know what I'm saying? Pointing out directions and ideas. So rock with y'all, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all rocking with me. We will be back with more. I don't know where we're going. I do have one for you that we definitely finna go. I don't know where we're going after that one. That's what I really mean, because I understand I do have the one in mind that I got to give y'all. You know what I mean? And that's definitely gonna be coming up next. So I know that for sure. But I don't know where we're going after that. Maybe we'll look around more, see if we can find some more new, newer channels that's been, you know what I'm saying, checking out SCPs, and we'll see what we can find. And yeah, I got other things in the makings, you know what I'm saying. Thinking about doing making a different channel to cover some different you know, different subjects outside of the SCP Foundation, in the SCP universe. Especially we got a request from one of the academics, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm working with the staff. We gonna see what we can do about that. You feel me? So we can get that thing busting, because I'm interested in history as well. You feel me? So we definitely trying to see what we can get together and put together for you guys for a different segment outside of this. And yeah. So that's what we got going on for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So y'all continue to like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Continue to rock with us. You know what I'm saying? This is the Academy, and this is 7. You know what I'm saying? I am 7. You feel me? You gonna be back with some more cracking heads and busting them. You know what I'm saying? Doing what we do best. And in the meantime, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be good out there. Peace, love.